Selamat siang, Mbak Tirta.
Iya, selamat siang.
Apa
Oke,
kabar?
ya baik ya kita akan mulai ya. Ya, oke everyone, it's already 1 p.m. Jakarta time, so we shall start today's webinar now. And for your information, this event will be conducted in English and partially in Bahasa Indonesia. Good afternoon, distinguished guests and participants. I'm Tirta from Taiwan Education Center, Jakarta Regional Office, located in Universitas Negeri Jakarta. I will lead the thesis third webinar today, and I'm accompanied by Lia Chitania, my partner in TEC. Okay, so grateful to see you, all of you, virtually during this pandemic. I really hope wherever you are, you always be happy and healthy. Okay, thank you for joining this webinar entitled Study Social Science in Taiwan with Scholarship for Master and Doctoral degrees, which is organized by TEC Indonesia, Jakarta Regional Office, supervised by Education Division in Taiwan Economic and Trade Office or TETO Indonesia, as well as enthusiastically supported by National Chengchi University or NCCU and National Tsing Hua University or NTHU. On behalf of TEC, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our guest speakers today, Professor Mei-Chuan and Sarah Anabarja from College of Social Science, NCCU, and Dr. Ying-Che or Dr. Ali from Taipei School of Economics Taipei School of Economics in Political Science or TSE in NTHU. Thank you for your participation today. And I also would like to thank to Ms. Constance Yen from College of Social Science NCCU and Ms. Sherry Chang from Taipei School of Economics in Political Science NTHU for their dedications to have the occurrence of this event. Lastly, I also thank you to Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa Fakultas Ilmu Sosial Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Thank you for all parties that already support this event, and thank you to NCCU representative in Indonesia. You guys can find them in Instagram at @nccu_id. Yeah, hopefully this webinar will bring all valuable insight about social science study and scholarship in Taiwan for all participants, as well as strengthen the friendship between TETO, TEC, and universities in Taiwan. I would like to kindly remind you to mute the microphone feature and maintain politeness during webinar. Participants will be allowed to unmute the microphone later at mic only during the Q&A session. Saya ingin mengingatkan kepada para peserta untuk mematikan fitur mikrofon Anda dan tetap menjaga kesopanan selama webinar berlangsung. Ya, peserta nanti diperbolehkan untuk menyalakan fitur mikrofon hanya di bawah arahan saya sebagai moderator atau saat sesi tanya jawab berlangsung nanti. So this webinar is going to have two sessions. In the first session, we will have presentation from NCCU, and the second session, we will also have presentation from NTHU. After each university presentation, we will have 15-minute question and answer session. If you guys have any questions, you can write down your question in the chat box with the format your name, mention the speaker whom you want to give the question, and then write your questions. In the Q&A session later, you can also click raise hand feature beside the chat box feature, then turn on your microphone only at my queue and please deliver the question later. Jika ada pertanyaan, teman-teman bisa menuliskan pertanyaan dengan menggunakan fitur chat box dengan format nama, lalu sebutkan nama narasumber yang Anda ingin beri pertanyaan, dan kemudian tuliskan pertanyaan. Nah, teman-teman akan lebih memudahkan narasumber merespon pertanyaan teman-teman nanti jika pertanyaannya dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, di sesi Q&A nanti Anda juga bisa klik fitur raise hand, itu di sebelah fitur chat box, lalu nyalakan mikrofon setelah saya persilahkan dan Anda bisa sampaikan pertanyaan Anda nanti secara langsung. For participants who would like to receive e-certificates for this webinar, please fill in the online attendance form that will be shared by TEC in the middle of the webinar later. Only participants who join the whole webinar and fill in the online attendance form will receive the e-certificates. Bagi peserta yang ingin mendapatkan e-sertifikat gratis, Anda dihimbau untuk mengisi absensi online yang akan panitia bagikan di pertengahan webinar nanti. Dan hanya peserta yang mengikuti keseluruhan acara saja yang nantinya bisa mendapatkan e-sertifikat. Oh ya, jangan lupa juga untuk mengisi online attendance form nanti ya. Okay, let's start the first session. Now I would like to invite Professor Mei-Chuan Wei from College of Social Science, NCCU. So Professor Wei is the Director of International Master Program of Applied Economics and Social Development, or we can call it IMES. Yeah, the easy way. And after Professor Wei presentation, Kak Sarah Anabarja, who currently studies in International Doctoral Program in Asia Pacific Studies, or IDAS, can directly continue the session to share her experience study in NCCU. So, hello, Professor Wei. Yes, please, the time is yours. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, your voice is very
good.
clear.
Okay, thank you.
So I will help you to operate the PPT. Yeah, you can just say next if you want to move to the next slide.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mei-Chuan Wei, and as you have heard from Tita, I'm currently serving as the Director of International Master's Program of Applied Economics and Social Development in the College of Social Sciences at National Chengchi University in Taipei. And actually, I have got my colleagues from different units at the university with me in this room. We have got Lexi and Frank from the Office of International Cooperation, and who will be able to provide further information about the scholarship available from the university later on. And we also have got colleagues from the Office of College of Social Sciences, Ms. Constance, and she will be able to provide some information as well. And also Betty from IMAS office and IDAS office, and she has been helping us with this webinar. And equally important, we have got Sarah, IDAS student, to share with us her experiences of studying at NCCU. And okay, let's get started. It is my great honor and pleasure to represent the College of Social Sciences, to introduce the university as well as the College of Social Sciences and the 3 international programs provided by our college. Okay, but I cannot see the PPT here.
Tita, can you help me to open the PowerPoint?
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is the first slide, right? Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, at the beginning, we are going to show you a video which would introduce the university, but with a focus on the College of Social Sciences and the 3 international programs, as I have said. Please play the video. Thank you. Okay, as we can see from the video, you can see the facilities, the study rooms, as well as the academic or social activities and events organized by our college and the programs. Now I'm going to introduce the 3 international programs of our college. Let us start with the doctoral program. It's international doctoral program in Asia Pacific Studies. And on average, a student would spend about 4 to 7 years to complete their studies. And it's a full English taught doctoral program. So all courses are conducted in English. And we have got 4 major concentrations, including political economy, social culture, public administration, and international relationships. And currently it hosts 71 students from 25 countries. Okay, so it's a very global and internationalized program. And the next 2 programs are international master's programs. The first one is International Master's Program in Asia Pacific Studies. And on average, our IMAS students would spend 2 years to finish their studies, including thesis. And as international doctoral program for Asia Pacific Studies, this is a fully English taught master's degree program. So all courses are taught in English, of course. And it focuses on culture, political, society, and racial issues. And currently, we have got 53 students, and they are from 23 countries around the globe. And IMAS is the newly established program among the 3 international programs at the College of Social Sciences. It was established in 2014. And on average, it also kind of takes 2 years for students to finish their studies, and it's also fully English taught master's program. And we have got 3 major concentrations, or you can call tracks, and they are social welfare and safety, analysis and policy evaluation of economic policies, and finally, environmental economics and resources. And currently, we have got 29 students from 11 countries around the globe. So these are the brief introductions of our international programs of the College of Social Sciences. Next, please. And here is a brief introduction about all departments and the graduate institutes, as well as on-the-job master training program in our college. As for the departments, we have got political science department, public administration, sociology, public finance, land economics, as well as economics and ethnology. And the number below the name of the department shows the number of international students in each department. For example, in the Department of Political Science, there are 15 international students from 5 countries. And in the Department of Sociology, we have got 12 international students from 3 countries. Okay, so I'm not going to read through all of them, and you can take a look at the number, and then you will have an idea as to the so-called level of internationalization in each department as far as the student body, composition of student body is concerned. And we also have 3 graduate institutes, including Graduate Institute of Development Studies, which I also teach for, and labor research, as well as social work. And we have talked about 3 international graduate programs already, including IDAS, IMAS, and IMAS. And the 2 on-the-job master training programs are eminent public administrators and land economics. Okay, so the specializations of these 2 programs, one is on public administration and the other one is land economics. Next, please. Next, thank you. Next slide, please. Hi, Tita, can you hear me? Can you turn it? Yeah, could you please turn it? Yes, thank you very much. And this slide introduces the major facilities available at NCCU. And of course, for all students, what is the previous one? Thank you. The facilities one. Yes, thank you. Of course, for students, I think library is the most important facility. So we have got the newest one is called Hsieh Library. It's very new, very modern, very beautiful, and very resourceful as well, as you can see from the pictures on the top left. Okay, and in the middle, you can see the general building library. It is located in the building where the College of Social Sciences is located. So it's very convenient. Students can just go downstairs to the ground floor, and then they can use the resources provided by the central building library, a general building library. And we also have got Chinese language center, which is very popular among international students. So for example, students from our international programs normally would study Chinese before they join the international programs. And we also have got a Muslim prayer room in our college, and this is the second one on campus. And we have just kind of have an official opening ceremony a few weeks ago. So it's very Muslim friendly environment for international students. As you can see from the pictures as well, we have got study room and English corner, and this can be regarded as a common room for all international students at our college. Next slide, thank you. Next. Tita, next slide, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm going to tell you why you should choose to study. Okay, why you should choose to study with us at NCCU. First, NCCU is one of Asia's top social sciences universities. For example, in the subject of politics and international studies, we actually have been ranking top 100 according to the newest survey, year 2019 survey. Okay, so this is a really good choice if you are committed to academic career in the future. NCCU, especially College of Social Sciences, of course, the best choice for you. And secondly, nearly 70% of the faculties with PhD from the United States or European countries. So this shows the quality of our faculties, and therefore you can expect a good quality or high quality study and learning provided by our professors. Okay, and as for the curriculum, we have got rather flexible curriculum to maximize student interests. There are 194 English taught courses provided in year 2019 academic years. And that means if you are an international student, actually you don't have to worry about whether most courses provided by our university and our college are only taught in Chinese, because we have got about 200 English taught courses in total, at least in year 2019, and it is expecting to have more in the years to come. And finally, as some of you may have known that NCCU is located in a rather remote area in Taipei City, and yet the public transportation system is very convenient. So even we live in a very tranquil and quiet community in Muzhab, but we have got a rather convenient public transportation to kind of take us to the city, the center of the city. So it's overall a convenient urban life here. Next one. Okay, now we are going to show you another video clip, and in this video, our IDES student Elliot from New Zealand would introduce the financial aid and scholarship to all of you, which would be very useful.
Everyone, I'm Elliot. I'm a second-year IDES student from New Zealand. In this next section, we'll be giving you some information about scholarships and financial support available here at NCCU. International Student Financial Aid. Prospective students. Taiwan Scholarship, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and elite programs. Substantial scholarships are awarded by the government of Taiwan to qualified students who want to pursue their degrees at universities in Taiwan. Please note that Taiwan scholarship recipients are prohibited from working or receiving other funding while receiving the scholarship. OIC International Scholarship, New Student Tuition Waiver. Scholarships are offered by the Office of International Cooperation. New degree-seeking international students who are not recipients of other government scholarships are eligible. Programs New Student Scholarships. These scholarships are offered by specific programs. New degree-seeking international students who are not recipients of other government scholarships are eligible. Current students. OIC Academic Scholarship. This scholarship is offered by the Office of Cooperation. And reward individuals. Applications are accepted from each semester. The number of scholarships and level of financial support varies from year to year. Program Outstanding Scholarship. These scholarships are offered by specific programs and aim to recognize and reward individuals with a record of academic excellence. Applications are accepted from students each semester. The number of scholarships and level of financial support varies from year to year. Research grants. Students can apply for funding from the Ministry of Science and Technology, Academia Sinica, NCCU, and many other organizations to cover expenses for research and travel to international conferences. International Conference Fund. NTHU students can apply for funding from the Ministry of Science and Technology, Academia Sinica, NCCU, and many other organizations to cover expenses for research and travel to international conferences. Social Innovation Grant. Students are encouraged to help the community by donating their talent, and the programs will compensate their expenses during the volunteer activities. Emergency loans. Emergency loans are short-term loans that are geared towards helping students cover education-related costs and living expenses. This may be beneficial if any unexpected costs arise. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, next. Okay, now I'm going to give you a rough idea about the expenses. If you are going to study and finish your study here at NCCU in different programs, what do you expect to spend? Okay, for example, in terms of tuition fees, it's about $860 per semester in the graduate level. And you would have to pay credit fees, about $110 for each credit. Okay, and as for the IMAS, it's a different program, so you would have to pay a little bit more for the credit fees. And as for the insurance, you probably would have to pay about $300, and it's important. But if you have got insurance, then it would be kind of make you feel safe and secure while you study and live in Taiwan, a foreign country for you. And as for the accommodation, of course, it would be slightly cheaper if you live on campus, and it costs you around $2,000 a year. Okay. A year, right? And if you live off campus in private accommodations, then it is expected to be more expensive. For example, you probably would have to pay on average $3,600. As for others, basically the living expenses is around 4,000 US dollars a year. So it may look kind of a bit expensive, but if you think about what you how much you would have to pay if you study in the United States or other European countries, I think the spending, the level of the cost, living cost is relatively low in Taiwan. Okay, next. Okay, now I'm going to kind of introduce the application procedures to you. In the past, we only have one phase, one phase of application. Now we kind of increased to 2 phases of application. That means you will have 2 opportunities during a year to apply for our department or international programs. In the first phase of application, it starts in September, and you just have to do it through the internet. So you can do it on the internet through online application, and the result of your application would come out around the early January. Okay, for example, if you kind of put up your application in September this year, then you would be able to know the result of your application earlier in 2021. And okay, as for the second phase of application, will start around early February, going through March, and you will be able to know the result of your application in May. And in June, we will reply the June will be the reply deadline for accepted applicants. Okay, and if you have got all offers, of course, you can come to Taiwan and start your study at NCCU in September. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, now we have invited 3 current students from the 3 international programs. This is Sarah. No, the video, right? This is another video, and we have invited 3 students from our 3 international programs to share their experiences of studying with IDAS, IMAS, IMAS at NCCU to you. Let's watch.
My name is Mei-Chuan, and I've been a student at Asia Pacific since 2016. Before I joined this program, I had many expectations like anyone else. My expectations were quite straightforward, to know more about the region where Taiwan is, and also to know the cross-strait relations, and also to see how Southeast Asia is being perceived from Taiwan. And coming from a multicultural background, me myself, being in Taiwan helps me to understand a very homogeneous, for me Taiwan is very homogeneous populated, so to gain this experience. And also beside learning Chinese, I did multiple things here, such as like we have this program called USR, University Social Responsibility, under which there's a program called Travel. Under this program, I've been going around Taiwan, giving speeches about different topics, especially about Indian culture, and to make the student more aware of India, and also some common stereotypes like why we eat with our hands, this kind of things. Coming back to the program, I'm quite satisfied, and I hope to finish my degree as soon as possible as well. And I hope you all the best. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Francesca. I'm from Italy. I've been in Taiwan for over a year now, and I'm doing my master's in Asia Pacific Studies here at NCCU. So the great thing about my program is that you can learn about the Asia Pacific region in any way that you're interested. You could do IR, politics, economics, sociology, anthropology. It really offers a wide range of classes, and whatever is your field of interest, you can pursue that. NCCU in general has a great international community, and there are associations that you can join. There is international association, students ambassador, international cafe, a lot of activities for you to explore Taiwan and to understand more about its people. Taiwan also is just a very amazing country. It's the safest country I've been to. Amazing healthcare. There's food. There's good food. Night market. So I highly recommend you come to Taiwan. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Terry, and I'm from the Philippines, and I've been studying in Taiwan for a little bit over a year now. I'm doing my master's in applied economics and social development. My experience in Taiwan has been really great so far. You was able to work with a lot of brilliant professors and fellow students who really come from all over the world, and they're just able to really widen your horizons and really grow the way you think about life and the world. And so yeah, it's been a really great experience because Taiwan is not only a country where there's really great scenery and food, but it's also a place where there's really good healthcare and really good transportation. So you really get to focus on things that are important to you, like your academics and your faith and your talents and all these things. So yeah, I just really encourage you to come to Taiwan to study. It's really great here, and I'm sure you won't regret it.
Okay, and now let's turn to the final slide of my presentation. Okay, finally, I'm going to just share with you the opinions from our alumni, and I'm not going to read through what they have written for us, but just choose the one from Sarah, because she studied my course before, and she is now teaching at Free University in Berlin, Germany, assistant professor. And she writes, NCCU serves as a perfect study environment. The courses of IDAS are all taught by very good professors with international academic experiences. And she also, I also felt that the interdisciplinary focus of the program would fit my needs. And apart from that, the fact that NCCU is located outside of the city center and close to Muja's mountains further enhances the study environment. And we also have got some thoughts from Dylan from New Zealand, and he was the alumni of IMAS program, and Carlos from IMAS. And I'm sure that if you read through what they have written about their experiences of studying with IDAS, IMAS, and IMAS, I think this should be attractive enough. Okay, thank you for listening. And this would be my presentation, but we have got Sarah from IDAS to share with you further information about the program as well, and also the QA session at all. Thank you.
Baik, terima kasih atas kesempatannya yang diberikan kepada saya. Saya langsung aja ya, Kak Tirta ya? Ya, oke. Selamat siang semuanya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Sarah Anabarja atau biasa dipanggil dengan Sarah. Saya saat ini mahasiswa tahun ketiga di IDAS, atau kalau di bahasa Indonesia kan itu adalah program Doktor Studi Kawasan Asia Pasifik di NCCU. Saya aslinya dari Madiun, tapi sekarang sementara domisili di Surabaya. Ya. Saya sekarang sudah tahun ketiga seperti yang saya bilang tadi, jadi itu berarti semester kelima sekarang ya. Mudah-mudahan sebentar lagi lulus, amin. Jadi saya mulai belajar di NCCU ini mulai fall semester atau bulan September tahun 2018. Ya. Saya belajar di NCCU menggunakan beasiswa Kementerian Pendidikan Taiwan atau MOE Taiwan Scholarship. Saya mendapat beasiswa ini selama 4 tahun studi saya. Pada saat mendaftar ke NCCU waktu itu sebenarnya saya mendapat 2 beasiswa, yang pertama dari Taiwan Scholarship, yang kedua ada dari Elite Scholarship. Tapi karena nggak bisa ambil dua-duanya, jadi saya harus pilih salah satu. Saya pilih yang dari Taiwan Scholarship. Untuk beasiswa dari Taiwan Scholarship ini mungkin nanti akan lebih detail bisa didapatkan informasinya di TEC ya. Tapi overall ini meliputi SPP atau tuition fee sampai dengan 40.000 NT. Nah, untuk kelebihannya, jadi misalkan kita ada lebih ambil kredit gitu ya untuk kuliah, itu akan di-cover oleh kampus atau oleh NCCU. Jadi kalau studi di NCCU saya tidak perlu memikirkan kalau misalkan ada kelebihan biaya kredit, saya harus nambah uang sendiri, enggak, karena ini akan di-cover oleh kampus. Tapi ini ada listnya nanti kalau biasanya di Taiwan Scholarship itu. Kemudian ada uang saku bulanan 20.000 NT. 20.000 itu kalau dirupiahkan sekitar 9 sampai 10 juta rupiah sekarang. Itu bersih ya, kita bisa gunakan untuk hidup sehari-hari tanpa memikirkan soal biaya sekolah, tuition fee. Kemudian visa pelajar juga saya waktu mendaftar visa sudah nggak perlu membayar lagi karena ini termasuk fasilitas yang ditawarkan oleh Taiwan Scholarship. Kalau untuk Elite Scholarship ini waktu itu saya bisa dapat karena kebetulan status saya juga adalah pengajar di Indonesia, jadi ini khusus untuk dosen dan pengajar sepertinya. Tapi dia hanya cover sampai dengan 3 tahun, jadi saya lebih memilih yang Taiwan Scholarship. Gitu. Nah, untuk beasiswa yang saya dapat waktu itu, ya covernya seperti yang saya sebutkan tadi, tapi dia tidak mencakup biaya transportasi dari Indonesia ke Taiwan dan sebaliknya. Jadi kita harus menyediakan sendiri. Kemudian untuk asuransi kesehatan atau National Health Insurance, kita harus menyisihkan sebagian juga dari uang bulanan kita, tapi ini nanti akan difasilitasi oleh kampus. Jadi tiap semester kita dibantu oleh kampus untuk pembayarannya. Gitu. Kemudian syarat apa yang harus saya jaga ketika saya mendapat beasiswa ini dan sekolah di sini adalah nilai rata-rata tiap semester 80. Jadi 80 dari angka maksimal 100 ya. Gitu. Jadi saya harus menjaga rata-rata nilai saya 80, jangan sampai turun di bawah 80 gitu. Kemudian saya memilih NCCU ini kenapa? Karena latar belakang saya kan hubungan internasional ya. Jadi saya tahu kalau NCCU ini adalah salah satu kampus terbaik untuk studi sosial dan politik gitu. Karena Chengchi sendiri itu kan artinya politik ya gitu. Jadi ya ini juga adalah salah satu universitas tertua di Taiwan yang didirikan tahun 1927 di Nanjing yang kemudian dibawa oleh Chiang Kai-shek ke sini. Nah, Chiang Kai-shek sendiri itu adalah rektor pertama dari Chengchi University atau NCCU ini. Nah, kalau sekarang di NCCU total mahasiswa Indonesia kurang lebih 80 orang. Jadi trennya ini terus meningkat begitu. Tapi kebanyakan yang studi di NCCU ini adalah sebagian besar untuk anak S1. Gitu. Untuk di AIDA sendiri mahasiswa Indonesianya kira-kira ada 8 sampai 10 orang. Trennya untuk yang di AIDA di program studi yang saat ini saya sedang menjalankan itu trennya naik terus. Jadi 5 tahun belakangan, 5 tahun lalu misalkan itu hanya 1 orang tiap angkatan untuk orang Indonesia. Gitu. Jadi seleksinya waktu itu cukup ketat ya. Tapi belakangan ini paling nggak 3 tahunan inilah itu di AIDA lebih dari 1 orang. Jadi di tahun 2018 di angkatan saya misalkan ada 3 orang dari Indonesia, mahasiswa Indonesia. Di angkatan berikutnya juga begitu. Jadi lebih dari 1 orang. Sebelum-sebelumnya hanya 1 orang. Saya sendiri sebenarnya tertarik untuk belajar ke Taiwan ini karena Sebenarnya kalau dulu bayangan saya ya di Taiwan ini belajarnya bagusnya kayaknya yang teknik-teknik gitu. Tapi sebenarnya bukan begitu, karena Taiwan ini kan sebagai institusi internasional, kalau saya melihat dari perspektif latar belakang saya ya, itu kan unik ya, dia status internasionalnya juga unik. Jadi makanya kalau belajar HI di sini, kita akan bisa dapat perspektif baru gitu. Karena selama ini kan kita belajar, saya terutama belajar HI di Indonesia ya. Jadi ya memang secara status internasionalnya ya negara bangsa yang diakui. Nah, kalau di Taiwan kita akan punya perspektif yang baru gitu soal pandang dari sudut pandang hubungan internasional gitu. Nah, tadi sudah disebutkan oleh Prof. Wei apa saja fasilitas yang ada di sini. Nah, yang saya paling terkesan itu adalah dari jumlah 80 orang mahasiswa Indonesia yang sedang belajar di sini, sebenarnya yang Muslim itu tidak terlalu banyak. Gitu. Tapi NCCU sangat aware dengan itu, dan kita bahkan disediakan 2 musola, yang satu baru saja dibuka di gedung kami, di gedung Social Science. Dia ada di lantai 12, yang satu lantai di tempat kita biasa sekolah. Jadi kita biasa ada kelas. Jadi di lantai yang sama dengan IDAS, IMAS, dan kantor IMAS. Gitu. Dan yang satunya lagi itu ada di luar gedung kuliah kita, tapi dia ada di dalam kampus. Jadi saya sangat sangat nyaman kalau sholat, misalkan di tengah-tengah lagi kelas gitu ya, tinggal langsung pindah ruangan aja kita sholat gitu. Terus kemudian sangat difasilitasi untuk misalkan kita lagi ada kebutuhan religius agama ya. Misalkan waktu itu ada salah satu senior yang ujian kualifikasi biasanya berlangsung hari Jumat, tapi karena beliau harus ke masjid, kemudian beliau mengkomunikasikan dengan kantor jurusan bahwa dia nggak bisa kalau hari Jumat ujian kualifikasi karena dia harus ke masjid. Akhirnya ujian kualifikasinya dipindah ke hari Kamis, padahal biasanya selalu hari Jumat. Gitu. Jadi saya sangat beruntung gitu di sini, meskipun jumlah Muslimnya sedikit, tapi fasilitasnya sangat memadai untuk masalah religiusitas kita gitu. Kemudian mengenai fasilitas tadi sudah disebutkan sedikit mengenai study room atau ruang belajar. Untuk mahasiswa doktoral kita juga disediakan ruang belajar yang private. Jadi seperti ruang kerja, tapi khusus untuk kita sendiri. Yang bahkan saya sendiri waktu masih jadi pengajar di Indonesia nggak punya ruangan kayak gitu. Jadi saya senang sekali sekarang sudah punya ruangan sendiri di sini. Dan kemudian ada fasilitas-fasilitas lain ya, fasilitas olahraga dan lain sebagainya itu lengkap di kampus kami gitu. Nah, kalau untuk AIDA sendiri untuk program studi Asia Pasifik, tadi sudah disebutkan oleh Prof. Wei, ada 4 track. Yang pertama ada HI, ada ekonomi politik, kemudian ada sosial budaya, dan ada public governance atau apa kalau bahasa administrasi publik ya. Saya mengambil track HI, tapi ini bukan sebuah track yang kaku. Jadi saya mengkombinasikan track HI saya ini dengan pendekatan sosial. Gitu. Nah, oke. Maka dari itu saya lebih condong untuk melakukan penelitian HI, tapi bukan di isu-isu keamanan yang high politics. Jadi saya concern di bidang pembangunan berkelanjutan atau kalau di bahasa Inggris itu SDG ya. Dan saya kemudian melakukan penelitian itu fokus kepada NGO-NGO yang berbasis keagamaan di Indonesia untuk penerapan SDG gitu kira-kira. Kemudian mengenai kuliah di sini bedanya dengan kuliah di Indonesia. Kalau setahu saya studi S3 di Indonesia ada 2, ada by research kemudian coursework. Kalau di sini kita harus mengambil dulu 30 SKS atau kurang lebih 10 mata kuliah. Tentu ini ada plus minusnya ya, tapi kalau bagi saya sendiri ini memperkuat dasar pemahaman saya terhadap teori-teori. Kemudian setelah kita ambil 30 SKS ini, kita diharuskan untuk ujian kualifikasi. Ujian kualifikasi ini bukan seperti ujian tapi kita seperti ujian komprehensif yang menguji pemahaman kita terhadap teori-teori, kemudian diterapkan ke fenomena yang sedang berlangsung saat ini. Gitu. Jadi kita harus mengerjakan soal seperti itu. Setelah itu baru kemudian proposal dan disertasi, ujian disertasi gitu. Kemudian bedanya lagi dengan yang di Indonesia adalah tentu saja fasilitas akademik dan literatur yang mudah dijangkau di sini. Dan satu lagi yang mungkin jadi apa namanya yang saat ini jadi perhatian adalah kuliah di sini saat ini sudah tatap muka langsung, sudah normal seperti biasa. Sedangkan ya sebenarnya semoga nanti di Indonesia segera bisa kayak gini gitu. Tapi bagi saya yang belajar mengenai ilmu sosial, belajar dengan interaksi sosial langsung itu sangat penting gitu. Jadi saya rasa ini salah satu yang perlu dipertimbangkan untuk kita bisa melanjutkan studi di kemudian hari. Itu Mbak. Kan nanti ada pertanyaan lagi bisa sharing lagi kita. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor Wei, for a very informative presentation, and also thank you, terima kasih Kak Sarah, for your inspiring sharing session. Okay, so guys, now we come to the Q&A session for NCCU only. Hanya untuk NCCU dulu ya teman-teman pertanyaannya. So if you have any questions, you can write down your questions in the chat box with the format your name, mention the speaker whom you want to give the question, Professor Wei or Sarah maybe, and then write your questions. You can also click raise hand feature, then turn on your microphone after my cue, and please deliver the questions later. Okay, so is there any questions from the participants? Okay, so I think we already have some of questions in the chat box. I will read from Albert. Yeah, so Albert asks, what are the qualifications for a foreign student in order to be accepted by NCCU? Does our report book grades take effect?
Okay. And I think normally we will look at, for example, the overall academic performance in your previous stage of education. So if you are applying for a doctoral program, of course, we will take a look at your overall academic performance at the level of master's study. And we also would take a look at the English test, although it's not kind of official formal requirement for applying to our program. But because all courses are taught in English, so we expect our international students to acquire a certain level of English proficiencies in order to study properly with us at NCCU. So basically, it's overall academic performance, English proficiencies, and we also would take a look at the financial situation, of course. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Professor Wei.
Yes.
Okay, now the second question is from Muhammad Lutfi. His question is, my research interests are defense and security policy. Is there any professor or academic supervisor who has the same research interests? Yeah, defense and security policy.
Okay, Sarah has got the answer to this question.
Yes, absolutely. There are so many professors who concern in security policy.
It's actually our strength, yes. Especially of international doctoral program and master's program for Asia Pacific studies, because quite a lot of our courses are concentrating on the issues of regional security and international relations. So I'm sure that you would be able to find a very good professors who are specialized in this area.
Can I add something? In NCCU, there are not only, or should I say in Bahasa? Jadi di NCCU ini bukan jadi profesor-profesor ini bukan hanya aktif di jurusan, tapi mereka juga adalah orang-orang yang aktif di pusat studi keamanan. Nah, di Institute of International Relations, they have the Taiwan Center for Security Studies, and they do have a professor who really concerned in the defense and the security policy. So it's not only it is just me who have the focus on the human security and sustainable development goals, but it's not necessarily that there's no professor who concerned on high politics and security issues. There are so many professors.
Are they in IDAS?
Right?
IDAS.
Yes. They do teach in IDAS.
Okay, thank you for your answer. I think we also get questions from raise hand feature.
This one.
I think we also get questions.
This is from someone interested to study in IMAS. And
Daniel,
currently enrolled in one of the mainland
can you
Chinese
please turn on your microphone, Daniel?
Indonesia. Am I? Oh,
yeah, Daniel. Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for
hi,
the
Daniel.
Hi, Mbak Sarah. I'm going to ask to Mbak Sarah, since I'm interested in joining IMAS or Master Degree in Asia Pacific Studies. What I'm going to ask is that something that worries me.
Sorry, I cannot hear you, Daniel.
Oh. How can I improve my audio? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, but there's too noisy over there. Different.
Hello?
Daniel,
Halo,
mungkin bisa diperbesar suaranya karena noise di belakang cukup keras. Jadi suaranya dikencangin dikit ya.
Sorry. Can I ask in Indonesia?
Sure.
Halo Mbak Sarah.
Yeah.
Ada kekhawatiran di saya bahwa since NCCU ini terletak di Taipei dan Taiwan, ada kekhawatiran bahwa fokus dari studi Asia Pacific Studies hanya terfokus di cross-strait relation antara China, Taiwan, dan Jepang dan region-region yang di sekitar Taiwan aja. Nah, saya khawatir bahwa fokus interest saya yang mana lebih terfokus di Pacific region seperti Nauru, Vanuatu dan small state yang lain, khawatir saya tidak terakomodir oleh NCCU itu sendiri. Apakah kekhawatiran saya ini bisa teratasi dengan mungkin ada course yang secara spesifik di NCCU atau di IMAS yang secara fokus membahas tentang small state khususnya di Pacific region.
Let me ask Prof. Hsieh, okay? Is there any course in IMAS that focus on small states and the South Pacific? Yes. Oh yes. Ada Daniel.
Oh, ya.
Jadi di IMAS ada ditawarkan course mengenai small state sama negara-negara di Pasifik Selatan. So no worries.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I think we also have another questions from Salma. So, okay, so her question is, I'm interested studying Asia Pacific Master Program at NCCU. She is currently enrolled in one of mainland China university under a 985 project UniList, studying international politics. I am Indonesian. Am I eligible to apply Taiwan scholarship?
Sorry, come again. Could you repeat the question again? She's currently studying in China.
In China. Yes.
In China?
Yeah, but she's interested to apply for the IMAS.
You mean a scholarship?
Yeah,
yes. Yes. Is she eligible to apply for a scholarship?
MOE scholarship.
Yes, yes.
We have two scholarships. One is the government scholarship. You can go to our official page to take a look. That's the government one. But NCCU is very generous. We have tuition fee waiver, and we have new student scholarship, and you don't even have to apply for those because your department will just give it to you if your score and record's good enough.
Currently, she is enrolled in China.
I don't think it matters if you're enrolled in China or not, because when you said in your application, whether you are studying in other university or not is not relevant.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Yeah, I think we can answer two other questions. There is a question from Nivan. He or she is interested in applying NCCU through MOE's Taiwan scholarship. Does she or he require to apply first in NCCU and then apply the scholarship, or maybe there is another way for me to apply to both? Thank you. May I help to answer this question, please?
Yes.
Okay, Nivan. So thank you for your questions. So actually, to apply MOE Taiwan scholarship, you have to apply first to the university, or in this case, NCCU. And then after you apply NCCU, then you can you can print out the evidence of you already applied to NCCU for the requirement for one of the required documents to apply MOE Taiwan scholarship. So, but if, for example, you want to apply to NCCU scholarship, it's also okay. But for example, if you later will be accepted both in MOE Taiwan scholarship and NCCU scholarship, you have to choose one of the scholarship. You cannot receive both scholarship. So you have to choose whether it's MOE Taiwan scholarship or NCCU scholarship. So it depends on your choice. Okay, thank you. And I think we can also go to the next question. Okay. So there is questions from Rafi. So he asks whether NCCU has PhD program in law, but it's English taught.
Yeah. Not from College of Social Sciences as far as I am aware, but there might be some courses taught in English offered by the College of Law, but I'm not very clear about what courses they provide are taught in English. But because our college is social sciences, so most courses would focus on sociology, politics, economy. Yeah, not so much about law. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe Rafi, later you can ask to the OIC or or the Office of International Affairs, something like that, in NCCU about your concern. Yeah, maybe they know better whether College of Law has English taught PhD program.
No, they don't have international programs.
Oh, they don't have. Oh, okay. Yeah, but for the English thoughts, yeah, English thoughts courses, are they any?
Yung England mail. Tidak ada. Oh, there might be some courses taught in English, but the PhD program itself is not not an English thought program. But some courses.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for the questions and answers. Leah, do we have someone who raised their hands? No. Okay, I think we can end the Q&A session for NCCU. Thank you so much, Professor Wei and Sarah.
Thank you.
I think, yeah, we have to move to the next session.
Okay, look forward to meeting you, NCCU. Thank you.
Oh, please wait. Okay, guys, now for the second session. I'm sorry. Is my voice clear, Leah? Okay, now for the second session, we are going to know the presentation from National Tsing Hua University. So I would like to invite Dr. Ali, the Executive Director of Admission in Taipei School of Economics and Political, as well as Associate Professor in Institute of Technology Management in National Tsing Hua University. Yeah, okay, Dr. Ali, because can you please turn on your camera?
Turn on my camera. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, okay, I think, please, Dr. Ali, the time is yours. You can start the presentation.
Sharing my screen. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ali. I'm in charge of the admissions of our newly created college, Taipei School of Economics and Political Science. I personally am recruited by the business school, so we're kind of like in transition right now, and I'm really proud and exciting to introduce this new program and new college to you. So before we get into this flagship program we just nearly created, I would like to show you a short video about the NTHU.
My 17th invited talk this year, but this one is different. NTHU recently increased the speed of its particle accelerator to provide stronger laser to resolve the structure of soft matters, including human tissues. Combining with fluorescence microscopy to the right, we were able to see better and further resolve the connectivity of neurons in human brains. I remember I was not able to sing things that clearly and deep down until one day I dared to let my dreams take off and land in a place that allows me to see farther and to see clearer. The people I have met and the friendship I have built challenged me to see a better version of myself. I started to involve myself in interdisciplinary researches, borrowing comprehensive collegiate programs in NTHU, and meet more people, leave my comfort zone, and to be proud to introduce my culture to the friendly people here. I want to thank all the teachers and friends for encouraging and supporting me. I have lived out my dream and became who I wanted to be. Thank you, my alma mater, National Tsing Hua University.
Okay, can you hear me? I'm just wondering whether it is still okay.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay, so a bit introduction about National Tsing Hua University. National Tsing Hua University is one of the top universities in Taiwan. We normally rank the second national-wide. In 2021, in the QS rank, Tsing Hua University was ranked 168 worldwide. And in terms of the citations of each faculty member, we actually ranked the first in Taiwan. So National Tsing Hua University is very famous in terms of the science technology in the past, but recently we've been expanding like dramatically in the social science and arts area. So to be honest, these days, actually our students and our faculty members in science and social science is actually almost one-to-one. Another interesting fact about the National Tsing Hua University is we've actually increased courses offered dramatically. So the ratio of the courses is offered these days is around 1/3 of the courses is offered in English, and because the university itself is actually expanding and welcoming more interdisciplinary research, so students will be able to take in courses between different colleges and so on. So these are some of the facts and numbers for your reference. And in terms of our research capability, nationally, we're proud to say that NTHU is the only university in Taiwan that has nurtured 3 Nobel Prize winners. And another exciting thing and interesting thing about our university is that we've been very focusing much in the interdisciplinary research and the programs. So in the previous past 20 years, we have been experiencing a lot of different kind of teachings. And we're proud to say that 20% of the NTHU graduates has double specialty these days. So we've actually have something very special. So for example, our business school, we don't call it business school. Instead, we call it technology management. And the College of Technology Management, we actually have a law, we have service science, we have technology management in there. And we also have a lot of double specialty programs. So in each college, students are able to decide and to choose 2 specialties. So one from its own college and the other specialties from other colleges. By the end they finish their programs, they will be able to equip themselves with this double specialty program. And this is one of the pioneer in Taiwan that has been experiencing this kind of education system. Student life is good in National Tsing Hua University. So we actually have the largest main campus in Taiwan. We have on-campus dormitory, restaurant, gym, clinic, and shops. And by the video, I think you have seen, and there was shuttle bus between different campuses. And of course, to some of our alliances in other cities. This is our library. The library was actually set up to be a very, it's a very fancy building and very comfortable place to stay. You could study. We also provide some video. If you're tired, you could actually go to a studio room and watch videos. And we also provide many group discussion rooms. So if you want to discuss with your members, classmates, you can actually book a room there either through a mobile app or website. And so on and so forth. So this is something very, very special about National Tsing Hua University. In terms of Hsinchu, we're very close to Taipei City. It's just 30 minutes high-speed rail to Taipei. And what's special is it's actually the Silicon Valley of Taiwan. So, just as the richest region is actually in Hsinchu, near a region near National Tsing Hua University. And it's very famous in terms of its science and technology because the science park is actually located there, so providing a lot of working experiences. some of the numbers are there 50% of Taiwan's GDP actually comes from the areas of Hsinchu and Taipei, these two areas. And there are actually more than 400 high-tech companies here in Hsinchu. So here are some of the companies in Hsinchu that was Fortune 500 companies. In terms of our colleges, we have now 10 colleges. So you could see there's a huge spectrum from science, engineering to nuclear science, life science, business school, and now we actually have education schools and arts. And what's really exciting is we just launched a new college this year. We call it the Taipei School of Economics and Political Science, which is a brand new brand new college, and which will totally focus on using English as the official language in terms of the communications and all these teachings. So let me introduce the TSE in a more detail. Okay. So who we are. So one of the main reason and aspirations of creating this knowledge is to figure out that in terms of these challenges, the world is changing from a more Western-centric order, and they are actually shifting to Asia these days. And there's a lot of challenges we're facing today. So for example, social, ecological, and sustainability, technology and science improvement. So we believe that we need to have a new educational paradigms in Taiwan and also in the world to react to this kind of challenges. So this college is meant to be interdisciplinary. So we're trying to integrate politics, economic histories, international relationship management, and all these strong like basic science research into this college. So it will be a very interdisciplinary college. So imagine this college as a school of economics and political science with a sustainability focus. So we're trying to tackle these huge questions and huge problems that human beings face, and we're trying to make our students to be one of the leaders who is going to change the world. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to, the aim of our the college is we're trying to nurture the future leaders. Then short-term goal will be focusing on the Southeast Asia region. And we try to, in terms of the placement after taking these courses and the programs, is we're trying to nurture the leaders in international organizations, governments, think tank, business social society institutions, including and also NGOs and B Corp, so on and so forth. So these are the origin of why we're starting this up. And another exciting thing about this program is we have a huge endowment from the Taipei School of Economics and Political Science Foundation. So this college is just actually founded this year. And we have a 100 million endowment, 100 million US dollars endowment from the TSEF, the Taipei School of Economics and Political Foundations. And actually, they will be supporting a lot of resources and connections to the NTHU. So in order to make this program and this college a world-class, we actually have been gathering the most prestigious scholars in Taiwan, and of course, some scholars abroad to be the faculty member and the academic council of this new college. So in terms of our academic council, we have some very famous people and very renowned and impactful people. So for example, we have Chen Tianzhi, the Minister of National Development Councils. We have Zhu Yunhan, the counselor and is the academician of Academic Sinica. We also have Huang Xiong, which is the legislator of Legislation Yan, a previous one. We also have Liu Zhaohan, Shi Qingtai, and so on and so forth. These are the very famous and impactful people in Taiwan, and they actually been agreeing this college, so they've been spending very, very much time and resources to put it in. The key features about the program and the whole college is the official language will be in English for sure. The second is it actually has dual campuses. So you could actually take, we'll be providing courses mainly in Hsinchu for this short period of time. And in the future, once our Taipei base was finished, we will also be taking courses in Taipei. But so it will be a more like a dual campus kind of focus and special thing about that. Independent financial resources, and because of these new form of collaboration, TSE is able to get a new way to actually recruit the top professors and renowned professors worldwide. We're not talking about local Taiwanese professors. We're talking about worldwide top professors. We're actually recruiting them to come to Taiwan. Fourth is autonomous in recruiting because we have this financial support. Fifth is university industry collaborations. We have these for a long period of time, and because the high ranking and the fame of National Tsing Hua University, we have that very close connection with the industry as well. And finally, mentioning about the interdisciplinary research. So meaning that taking courses in TSC doesn't only mean that you're taking courses in TSC, but you will be able to take courses from other disciplines in other colleges. So for example, you could take courses in management school, you could take courses, let's say in computer science, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of college and programs and courses for you to choose. We offer an intellectual hub where East meets West. So we're proud to announce that the first founding class, we're trying to find these elites to apply this program is we're going to start a program called the MA in Political Economy. It is an English-based 2 years degree program. We have a global view with an Asian focus. We're actually offering 2 specialization, but still, I mean, it's under the structure of the MA in Political Economy. So what we'll be offering is we're trying to gain extensive knowledge of the dynamics of Asian economics and the key trends underlying the global political economy and its transformation. The students are trained to analyze economic issues in their culture, social, political context from a different perspectives. And our program is also going to help you to develop an understanding of global issues such as the making of the new global order, the rising and fall of hegemony, globalization and inequality, and global governance, financial crisis, so on and so forth. So, I mean, we already listed all the courses that we'll be offering in this program. So if you're interested, please try to check our website. Another thing is, we're trying to combine the theory with the practices because a lot of these courses, especially in political economy, we've been learning a lot of theories, but you know, sometimes it's really hard because you're learning the theory, but when you get back to your own country, you figure out that, oh, okay, how am I going to actually implement this big mind and big thought into the real situation, especially if you're in government. So we will be offering some of these practical trainings as well. So we will have some actual case studies. We'll have some keystone projects, and you're learning some of these management courses so you could actually implement what you wanted to do in the organizations, which we believe it is really important. So here are some of the faculties of just we would like to highlight with you. Dr. Amitav is very famous. Chen Tianzhi, Zhu Yunhan, Yves, and David Zweig. So these are all world-class and Taiwan well-known faculty members. And we're really proud to say that these faculty members will be supporting our students to conduct their research and, of course, be taking courses from them. Besides these academic training, we will be also offering some of the career development. So we'll be providing some training, conferences, and field trip for you. So a very important element in taking these courses is we want to gather, similar to London School of Economics. You know, we wanted students to come to Taiwan. We will be invited some very well-known people to come here, giving us some conferences and to enlarge your mind. You know, we want students to think big and eventually to make a huge impact back in your own country and of course worldwide. So we will be offering this kind of training conferences and some field trip not only in Taiwan, but we might have this kind of like a grand trip to other countries, so on and so forth. But because due to the COVID issue, we might not be able to do that next year. But in the future, this is something we have been actually planned. We'll also be offering internship and practical opportunities. So during the summer, either it should be an internship combination with our Keystone project. So our students will be able to dig more into these local kind of like things that's going on, or it could be combined with a grand tour, which would actually go abroad to actually learn something in practice. We'll be also offering some career advisory office. Let's say as during the whole process, we'll be supervising you, probably supporting you in terms of job hunting, or I mean, in the future, if you wanted to accomplish certain goals, we will be also offering this kind of service. Finally, the alumni network we offered is actually not limited to, since this is a new college. So the alumni network will be mainly combined with the university itself. We have a lot of famous alumni. And also at the same time, because we have the TSE site is just next to our business school. So initially we will have a lot of joint event with the IMBA program. So this is not only, you will be able to enlarge your kind of like a circle larger. I mean, you'll be enrolled in different circles within that university, which fits into our interdisciplinary kind of like concept. In terms of our tuition fee, I think we're probably one of the most expensive programs in Taiwan in terms of political economy. So the tuition fee is around 18,000 US dollars for 2 years. But because we're actually searching for the founding class, which is, you know, some students we really wanted to highlight. We want the best students to get enrolled here. So within the first year, I mean, I'm not sure about next year, but this year, all the student is going to have tuition waivers. And for those international students, which is actually getting accepted, we'll be providing you a stipend of 18,000 NT dollars per month, which is around approximately 600 US dollars per month for every student that was enrolled. So no need to apply for a scholarship. I mean, if you're accepted in this program, you're automatically in. How to apply? We're actually now accepting applicants, and we've actually received some really, really good applications already. So I'm just going to share with you, there's actually one student that was enrolled. I mean, she's amazing. She's a local Taiwanese student, but she got her PhD from University of Oxford in UK. And she decided to do a master's degree program after gaining a PhD from Oxford University. And she's now actually also a COO in a multinational company. I mean a branch in Taiwan. So we're actually getting this high quality student to be interested in this program. So I'll be very welcome everybody to apply for this program right now. So some of the admissions, because it's the founding class, we are meant to make it small. So we are trying to take 20 students, only 14 international students and 6 local students. As English is very important here, because we were only using English in this new college. So we wanted to make sure everybody is good with English. And of course, it would be great if you have sufficient social science background, but it's not a must. So as the students I've mentioned about that was enrolled is actually from a science background. So that's going to increase the diversity of the whole program. So very welcome students from different disciplines to apply to this program. The key dates, we're actually now accepting applications. And remember, the date of closure is May 14th, but a special thing about this is it's more like a rolling kind of like a program. So it's more like a first come, first serve. So I strongly recommend if you're interested in this program, apply right now, right away, because in that case, we will be offer you a place as soon as possible. If you think you're qualified enough, we could give out the offer in a short period of time, so you don't have to wait until the final stage. In terms of some entry requirement, that's the basic requirements. Of course, you need a bachelor's degree. In terms of the English language requirement, it's IELTS 6.5 with 6.0 above in each element, or TOEFL IBT 92 or its equivalent. Some of the supporting document will be official transcript, SOP, statement of purpose, 2 recommendation letter. We'll be offering you a personal profile form. It's on our website. You could download it, and of course, financial certificate for a reference. Okay, so this is probably it. This is the last page, and here are some of the code. Web page and QR code. Hopefully, we are going to receive your application soon as possible. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ali, for a very informative presentation. So yeah, you can.
How do I? Okay, I unshare the.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Great.
Okay, I think we already got some questions already for some participants. Okay, the first question is from Prof again. So his research field is law and artificial intelligence. So does Tsing Hua or TSE have a PhD program in law taught in English?
Okay, to answer this, no, we don't. Now we don't. Now the law is actually in technology management, College of Technology Management. So far, I knew that they don't offer any law PhD program. So sorry for that. But next, in year 2022, we're going to launch our PhD program in TSE. We are not sure whether it's possible to have some law focus so far, but I mean, so far with our planning, we're not trying to do that. Okay, so, but in the future, yes, but not now.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Okay, thank you, Rafi, for the questions. And now we can move to the next questions from Edward Chandra. Guys, this is a Q&A sessions special for Tsing Hua first. So I will just pick the participants who asked for Tsing Hua. So the next question is from Edward Chandra.
Yeah, I think I could read it. You're interested in the business program. Okay. You know, that's not the okay, but yes, we do offer. So if you wanted to check this, check NTHU IMBA. We do offer an international MBA program. You could just Google it. It's here. But the scholarship doesn't apply to the business program, but there are other scholarships you could apply for. So there are some Tsing Hua University scholarships. So I think we have a scholarship A and B. So it's just that whether the waiver of the tuition fee and then maybe a stipend of 5,000 NT dollars per month as for the master level, if that's for the normal applicants. Or instead, you could also check the ICDF. We have an ICDF scholarship. So the students would be able to get enrolled in the business program and also get more these scholarship at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Thank you also for Edward Chandra for your questions. Okay. I think we are still waiting for the next questions to come, but I already prepare one questions for you, Dr.
Okay.
Ali. So you say that we don't need to have what's that, a bachelor degree or study background in social science to apply to TSE. So is there, but what's that, how to be competitive or how to compensate this absence of this degree, of this social science degree, so we can be accepted in TSE? So maybe
Okay.
work experience maybe?
Yes. To clarify more about this, I mean, no matter which program you're interested to enroll in, if you're trying to get for a master's degree, it basically means that you're actually trying to reach for your next goal in your life, because this might be your final degree. And the goal of our program is we want to nurture future leaders, either in government, think tank, or we would like them to have a huge impact in terms of human being. That's the core belief we wanted. So this candidate, although she doesn't have any bachelor's degrees in this area, but she has been spending, I mean, she has like more than 15 years of working experience. And she actually had conducted a lot of reading, not officially these readings from the disciplinary, but she has a lot of experience in terms of that. And also we've been foreseen because her goal is actually to become a part of important role in the government and or in the NGOs. So it really makes sense with her science background, and then she's going to get more training. And because she's got enrolled right now, she still have nearly a year to improve her some of her basic knowledge. So we actually sent her some readings for her to before the course officially start. But I mean, normally I would recommend students to have social science background. But if not, then you really have to be special enough to get ourselves excited to believe that you are going to be part of the very important, this future leader.
Okay, thank you for your confirmation. I think we also have questions from Muhammad Nurul Komar. I think he asked about, is there any Islamic economic program, PhD program in TSE? But I think TSE doesn't have, right? But what do you think about his background, Islamic economic program, if he wants to join TSE?
TSE, we're going to have our PhD program in 2022. Since now we are actually inviting more and more faculty members to come to Taiwan. Those who are listed in the website is already those who are confirmed that's going to teach in NTHU and of course to become the supervisor. But I'm not sure so far. We don't list here is in Islamic economics. But I mean, since you have brought up with these issues, we will be searching. If you're interested in this, maybe in the future we will be able to provide that in the very near future. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think we just got another question from Edward Chanda for Tsing Hua. Please wait. So he actually wants to apply for Tsing Hua master degree in business, but he doesn't really know much about MBA. But does the MBA also have the master degree program? And what kind of any business program Tsing Hua offered other than MBA? Maybe you know something about this, Dr. Ali?
Yes, bear with me. I'm going to paste the link so Edward could actually see it. Okay. So, MBA is already a master degree. It's a master MBA. It's a short of Master of Business Administration. So MBA itself is a degree, and I've actually sent out the link, so you could probably click it and see whether you're interested in this program. If you're interested, you could just apply for it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I think we also
Let
got
me
a
check.
question again. Yes.
Yeah, I could read Rofi's question.
Yeah.
Yes. The answer is yes. You already have a master in law. Of course, you could do the second master. I did 2 master. I did my first master in LE. I did my second master in Oxford. So yeah, of course, we're welcome. And maybe you with your enrollment, you can increase the diversity of this program. We are very welcome.
Wow, great. So the scholarship, I think, is you guarantee that every master students in TSE for 2021 enrollment, they will all of them will get a full scholarship, right?
Yes, for the TSE MA in political economy, everybody is going to get full scholarship, which includes the tuition waiver, which is the most expensive program, 18,000 US dollars we're talking about. And on top of that, you're going to get stipends, 600 US dollars per month. So in total, you have to multiply to 24. So and it's all covered by the foundation, TSE foundations.
Is it also tuition fee waiver? I think Wisnu also asked about
yes.
that. Yeah.
On top of the tuition waiver, so you don't have to pay anything. But we are going to not pay you, but to provide you a 600 US dollars every month for your living.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot actually. Yeah, I think it's already covers Wisnu questions, right? So, Wisnu, if later you will be accepted in TSE, or actually, wait. Actually, he asked about IMBA international MBA program, but maybe I just generalize the question. Dr. Ali, 18,000 NTD stipend. Is it general for master? Is it general amount that master students will get? If, for example, they are full scholarship recipients, or 80,000 NTD is only for TSE master students?
Oh, it's only for TSE students. I want to clarify because TSE has external fundings from TSE Foundation. So the college, the TSE program is able to provide that kind of luxury. But for the rest of the program, international program, there is still a standardized. They are not going to be as, as handsome as TSE program. But let's say if you're interested in IMBA program, I strongly recommend you send your application or your request to the IMBA office. I already sent a link there. You could just ask them about the university scholarship or the ICDF scholarship. There are some scholarship you could actually apply for it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ali, for your explanation, and also thank you guys for your questions. I think it's enough for Q&A session for Tsing Hua. Yeah, so I think we can move to the next session.
I think there's the final question. Just wanted to clarify.
Okay, yeah, great.
TSE is not a branch of LSE. Okay, those are 2 different universities. TSE is a new college of National Tsing Hua University. And why it is calling itself a TSE? Because, I mean, of course, we would like to mention that LSE is a very important institution in the world. But we do believe that the world order is switching from the West toward the East these days. So hopefully we could create a very impactful institutions in Taiwan. So we name it as TSE, but it has nothing to do with LSE.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. Okay, I'm sorry, I think now it's already at the end of the Q&A session. Okay, for anyone who still has questions for College of Social Science, NCCU, or TSE in NTHU, I think you are very welcome to ask each university's contact, or you can also ask Office of International Affairs of each university. I think both of university already shared clearly their context, right? So, and I would like to remind you again for all participants about the online attendance form. So for participants who would like to receive e-certificates for this webinar, please fill in the attendance form shared by TEC in the chat box. So only participants who join the whole webinar and fill in the attendance form will receive e-certificates. So e-certificates and the presentation PPT will only be shared in WhatsApp group in less than 7 days after the webinar. So if you want to get the certificates, you are suggested to not to leave the group until you get your certificates. So, bagi peserta yang ingin mendapatkan e-sertifikat gratis, Anda dihimbau untuk mengisi absensi online yang panitia bagikan di chat box, dan hanya peserta yang mengikuti keseluruhan acara dan mengisi absensi online yang nantinya bisa mendapatkan e-sertifikat. Jadi nanti e-sertifikat dan file presentasi hanya akan dibagikan di grup WhatsApp dalam kurang waktu dari 7 hari setelah webinar. Jadi jika teman-teman ingin mendapatkan sertifikat tersebut, disarankan untuk tidak meninggalkan grup dulu ya sampai mendapatkan e-sertifikat. Okay, I think before we end the webinar, I would like to announce 5 lucky participants to who win the door prizes or special gift from TEC Indonesia. Ya, baik, sekarang saya akan mengumumkan 5 penanya beruntung yang akan mendapatkan door prize dari TEC Indonesia. Saya akan kembali bagi para pemenang, nantinya harap untuk mengkonfirmasi kehadiran Anda di chat box. Apabila tidak mengkonfirmasi kehadiran di chat box, maka hadiah akan hangus dan kami akan memilih pemenang yang lainnya. Oke, pemenang yang pertama, Wijaya Albert. Ya, Wijaya Albert ada? Oke. Pemenang pertama Wijaya Albert. Oke, ya, hadir Wijaya Albert. Lalu pemenang yang kedua, bentar saya lihat, Muhammad Lutfi, RM Lutfi. Hadirkah? RM Lutfi, Muhammad Lutfi. Ya, hadir. Lalu yang ketiga Daniel Elvans. Daniel Elvans, apakah hadir? Apakah masih bergabung? Daniel Elvans. Sekali lagi, Daniel Elvans. Kalau tidak mengkonfirmasi kehadiran, saya akan panggil yang peserta yang lainnya. Oke. Daniel Evans sudah tidak bergabung. Lalu yang pemenang yang ketiga, Edward Chandra. Edward Chandra hadir? Oke, Edward Chandra. Muhammad Irfan. Muhammad Irfan, apakah masih bergabung? Hadir? Muhammad Irfan. Oke, ya. Iya, yang Irfanism 90 ya? Ya, oke. Ya, lalu Wisnu. Wisnu yang tadi rasanya tanya ke Tsing Hua ya? Wisnu. Oke, rasanya kita masih satu lagi ya. Oh, atau sudah ya? Oh, sudah. Ya, bagi peserta yang sudah saya mention tadi namanya, silahkan private message ke nomor WA admin grup TEC Webinar 3 ya untuk konfirmasi data diri untuk memproses hadiahnya. Oke, selamat untuk kelima pemenang yang beruntung. Oke, finally, thank you so much for all speakers from National Chengchi University and National Tsing Hua University. And also thank you for every university PIC who contributes a lot in this webinar preparations. I hope many Indonesia students will be interested to apply to your programs. Also, I also really hope our friendship and collaboration will continue to gain another fruitful results. Okay, and of course to all the participants, thank you so much for joining TEC third webinar. We will provide other beneficial webinar for you, so please wait the announcement in our official Instagram in TETO TEC Indonesia. Thank you for your time and attention. See you next time and have a nice day. Okay, thank you, Dr. Ali. Thank you, Professor Wei. Kak Sarah, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. See you next time. Bye.
See you next.
Okay, guys, you can leave the webinar room since it's already finished. Okay, thank you for your attention.